Niles!
Ah, Prince Takumi. How charming of you to startle like that when I approach.
Yeah, well, it's like you just appear out of nowhere right next to me. Plus, I mean, you're from Nor.
Oh, please. That old grudge is so last week. Sure you're not just scared of me?
What? I'm not scared of you or anyone else.
Actions speak louder than words, you know. Why do you avoid Leo and me? Both on the battlefield and at rest. You seem to go out of your way to dodge us.
I mean, why are you paying so much attention to me, huh?
Oh, I keep a very close watch on you. I protect Lord Leo, and that requires keeping tabs on any potential rivals. Of course, you've proven the most boring and predictable, always running away.
I'm telling you, I don't run away from anything. You wouldn't talk to my brother or sister like this, would you?
Why? Because they're stronger than you? Isn't that your greatest insecurity?
They're not stronger than me.
Says the spoiled brat who lives and dies by the approval of his family.
How dare you call me spoiled?
Oh, what are you gonna do? Tell on me? Go on. Tell your big brother. The irony is that if you had a little self-awareness, you'd be quite a force.
What are you even talking about? Why do you come here to torment me like this anyway?
Because, boring as you are, you have potential.
Okay.
Your sheltered upbringing literally makes me sick to my stomach. But your fear and envy, your inferiority complex, these are powerful tools. Strangely, you remind me of myself. Someone who has lived through despair.
Just when I think you couldn't say anything more ridiculous.
No, we're the same. That look in your eyes as you watch Ryoma lead, it's the look I had as I watched rich children from my place in the mud.
What is wrong with you? I can't take it anymore. I'm leaving.
Oh, you'd walk away? Aren't you afraid I'd stab you in the back?
You wouldn't dare disappoint Lord Leo by doing that. Just as I wouldn't risk disappointing Ryoma by doing the same to you.
Bravo, Takumi. You're well on your way to the self-awareness I spoke of. Welcome to the Brotherhood of Twisted Minds. I wonder if this conversation will keep him up at night.
Let's see. What else do I need to prepare for the War Council? I suppose I should clean up these weapons before we meet.
Pardon me, Lord Leo, but might I be of assistance here?
No, leave this to me. You've got enough on your plate.
Milord, if I can lessen your burden even a small amount, it would bring me joy.
Well, okay. Thank you, Niles. I don't know what I'd do without you. If only Odin were here as well to lessen your burden.
I am loath to delegate any task, milord, but you have a point. Odin would gladly set about any impossible task assigned to him.
Yes, you could order him to fight an army of 1,000 demigods. To which he'd say, only 1,000?
I have a naughty idea. Let's tell him we've awakened some dark spirits without him. Although, come to think of it, in a way I almost feel like we have.
Are you talking about him? You know, the odd swordsman, Owain. He even looks a bit like Odin.
Yes, I find it hard to believe that the two of them are not related somehow. It is rather suspicious that I have not been able to trace his lineage.
Well, don't dig too deeply. I'm not overly concerned with Odin's true background. As long as he continues serving his purpose, I simply don't need to know.
Yes, of course. I know he's as dedicated to you as I am. I won't worry about it for now. I'm too busy at the moment anyway.
Yes, you've got your work cut out for you.
Perhaps, but there's no need for concern, my lord. I consider myself lucky.
Lucky? How so?
My lord, I could not imagine if you had disappeared to this world without me. Through some divine providence, I was able to accompany you here. As long as I am by your side, I can bear any burden.
Thank you, Niles. Truly, I am not worthy of your dedication and service.
You need not flatter me.
Not to worry. I'll be just as demanding as ever. Because in order to return to Nor, we have much to do here. And I certainly can't do it alone.
You can count on me, Lord Leo. We will return to Nor. I am in your service for life. day, foggy brain Robin.
Hello, Niles. I told you I don't care for that nickname, didn't I? Look, I know that amnesia is hard to believe. Even Frederick was skeptical at first.
Oh no, I believe you. No memories at all. Except for Lord Crob's name. Uh-huh.
Yes, that was strange. How did you know about that anyway?
Oh, I've done my research. You see, I've got a personal interest in whether or not amnesia is real. I suppose if you are telling the truth, I'm more than a little jealous.
Jealous of my memory loss? Why would you feel that way?
What if the memories you lost were unpleasant? Imagine the worst thing possible. Now try to forget it. Do you understand?
Yes, I think I do, but still. Even if my past was shameful or difficult, and everyone hated me, I think I'd still want to know. Good or bad, it's part of who I am.
Interesting. I've plenty of experience spotting liars. And now I believe you. And that leaves me with the jealousy. I'd gladly lose all my memories. What I'd give to forget the slums. The filthy money, the lies, and the blood. When I take a walk down memory lane, it's like visiting a garbage dump.
Gods, I'm sorry to hear that. But don't those experiences help you appreciate what you've got now? Surely you've made some happy memories along the way.
Yes, there are a few. Such as the time I first met Lord Leo. I do treasure the time I've spent with him. After all, he gave me a place to live, and a reason to live. Still, those are the only ones I need. Trash the rest. I don't care.
Well, I think you've proved my point. You've had some good times too. I treasure the memories I've made since meeting Crom and the others. They took me in, much like Lord Leo took you in. So I try not to dwell on the past, and I remain grateful for the present.
Robin, you sound like a preacher trying to swindle me out of coin.
What?
But I like that about you. So, whether you're being sincere or not, I am sincerely glad to have met you.
Well, thank you, Niles. Despite the unfortunate nickname you've given me, I'm glad to have met you. I hope we can make new memories in this world, ones we can both treasure.
Good day, foggy brain Robin.
Hello, Niles. I told you that I don't care for that nickname, didn't I? I know that amnesia is hard to believe. Even Frederick was skeptical at first.
Oh no, I believe you. No memories at all. Except for Lord Crob's name. Uh-huh.
Yes, that was strange. How did you know about that anyway?
Oh, I've done my research. You see, I've got a personal interest in whether or not amnesia is real. I suppose if you are telling the truth, I'm more than a little jealous.
Jealous of my memory loss? I don't understand.
What if the memories you lost were unpleasant? Imagine the worst thing possible. Now try to forget it. Do you understand?
Yes, I think I do, but still. Even if my past was shameful or difficult, and everyone hated me, I think I'd still want to know. Good or bad, it's part of who I am.
Interesting. I've plenty of experience spotting liars. And now I believe you. And that leaves me with the jealousy. I'd gladly lose all my memories. What I'd give to forget the slums. The filthy money, the lies, and the blood. When I take a walk down memory lane, it's like visiting a garbage dump.
Gods, I'm sorry to hear that. But don't those experiences help you appreciate what you've got now? Surely you've made some happy memories along the way.
Yes, there are a few. Such as the time I first met Lord Leo. I do treasure the time I've spent with him. After all, he gave me a place to live, and a reason to live. Still, those are the only ones I need. Trash the rest. I don't care.
Well, I think you've proved my point. You've had some good times too. I treasure the memories I've made since meeting Crom and the others. They took me in, much like Lord Leo took you in. So I try not to dwell on the past, and I remain grateful for the present.
Robin, you sound like a preacher trying to swindle me out of coin.
What?
But I like that about you. So, whether you're being sincere or not, I am sincerely glad to have met you.
Well, thank you, Niles. Despite the unfortunate nickname you've given me, I'm glad to have met you. I hope we can make new memories in this world, ones we can both treasure.
Oh, here comes trouble.
I've never once been in trouble, Niles. You, on the other hand.
Oh, anyway, what's on your mind? Something dirty, I hope.
In a manner of speaking, I came to talk to you about your demeanor. You've been making some people uncomfortable around here.
Is that so? And I assume these people have been complaining about me? Are you sure they weren't just trying to get a reaction? You know, say something dirty to Frederick and watch him blush.
Do you expect me to see your point? Even if there weren't complaints, I don't approve of your behavior.
Oh dear, Frederick doesn't approve. Sorry, I can't say that I care.
May I ask why you insist on behaving like a child?
Perhaps because I was never afforded a warm, happy childhood. Besides, I've been good. I can be a lot worse. Trust me.
So what's holding you back?
Well, if I were to do more serious damage, I believe Lord Leo would be disappointed in me.
Then you actually do care what someone else thinks? Fascinating.
If you say so. Anyway, that's why I've been so restrained. I limit my fun to merely embarrassing people, or surprising them hilariously.
But don't you see, even that is too much. If you truly wish to make Lord Leo proud, you must change your ways.
Thankfully, my lord is kind enough to accept me as I am. But there's no need for me to change.
So you think. We'll see what he says after he hears my thorough report.
I have an idea. Anytime I feel the need to make someone uncomfortable, I'll come to you.
I don't like where this is going.
Are you not willing to bear this burden for the greater good?
I can handle any burden.
Yes. We shall see what you can take, Mr. Frederick.
If this means you'll leave the others alone, I accept.
Splendid! Oh, this will be fun. I can't wait to see the look on your face every time we meet.
Niles! That was an intense battle. Did you sustain any injuries?
No, I'm fine. And I'm relieved to see that you are unscathed as well. I'd hate to see a specimen like you damaged in any way.
Well, I appreciate your concern. I do try to take care of myself. Is something amiss?
Yes. No matter what I say, you seem perpetually unfazed. Have I lost my touch, or are you simply impervious to my charms?
You do use some flavorful language, but I hear your true meaning. I appreciate your compliments and concerns in any form they're delivered.
I see. The truth is, I delight in shaming and embarrassing people. But you don't turn red, you cheerfully express gratitude.
Niles, I've never seen you so stricken before.
Is it possible that a person could be so genuine and pure? Is this inner beauty? Let's test it. Sita, allow me to tell you all of my darkest, dirtiest secrets.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't have time for that right now.
Ah, a glimpse of unkindness. Sadly, your utter nonchalance has completely disarmed me.
You know, you can just talk to me like a normal person if you want. Or you can continue to use flavorful language if you must. Just be yourself.
It's just that you're so lovely with such a trusting face. I thought it would be child's play to make your cheeks color with shame. But alas, you're tougher than aged leather. I thought you were a princess.
Well, I am a princess. Maybe princesses are tougher than you think. We do have to put up with a lot.
You know, I never thought about it like that. Here I was thinking I could torture you to my heart's content. But I suppose I'll have to go back to the drawing board to get a reaction.
Well, what did you have in mind?
Let me see. Shall I ask you directly? Let us shed the veils of decency and lay our hearts bare in conversation.
So, you're saying you want to talk? Sure, that's fine with me. I mean, I suppose it still sounded a bit naughty, but I get your meaning.
Well played, Sita. Well played.
then... Ugh! It's all undone. How in the world?
Looks like this little miss is in distress. Do you not know how to fasten a cloak?
Niles? Where did you... I do too know how to fasten a cloak. It's these damned Atolesian cloaks. They're different from ones in my world.
Oh, of course. It definitely isn't that you haven't got your servants here to help.
I did have people take care of me in the palace, it's true. But that...
No buts. I can't stand spoiled brats with no understanding of hardship. You're the daughter of that famous pontifex, right? You must be so proud.
It's only natural to feel pride in one's parents. Are you saying you don't?
Do you mean the father who left before I was born? Or the mother who left after? I suppose I could find something to admire in a well-executed escape plan.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize you'd lost your family. You've been alone longer than I have.
Alone? How do you mean?
Well, without your parents. I know that I was filled with joy as a child, but Garneth killed my father and turned my world upside down. I couldn't stop him.
Oh.
I tried, of course, but I was no match for him. It took all I had just to escape. I lost my home, my family, my friends, everything. It was hard. I dressed as a man to conceal myself. The things I did to stay hidden. So, I know perfectly well how to fasten a cloak, okay?
I get it. I suppose I should take back what I said earlier.
You know, I may have misjudged you too. You're not all sass and belittling people. You can understand the pain that others feel, even if you hide it.
No, I just can't live with having made a mistake and not correcting it.
Well, if you insist, we can leave it at that.
What's so funny?
Oh, it's not that it's funny. It's just... I suppose when I see you in battle, I feel this desire to protect you. Even though I didn't know, I think it's because we've both lost our parents.
Ah, then I guess my instinct to protect you wasn't misguided either.
What do you mean?
You aren't some delicate flower who has never known suffering. You've beaten it. To make up for the horrible things I said, I'll protect you on the battlefield.
Then I'll use my magic to keep you safe as well, Niles. We'll be unstoppable.
Let's not get carried away. So to summarize, you and Lucina are cousins from the future?
We are companions who have overcome time itself, bound by shared sanguine.
Let me stop you right there. There's something else I want to ask. You see, Lord Leo gave me a new sword, and I'm considering giving it a name.
To name a blade is a sacred task. Allow me, I beg of you. I shall concoct a name that will quake your heart and give it wings to soar.
I knew it. The resemblance is uncanny.
It's from Prince Leo, so only a dark name will do. And it's a sword, so... Abyss! No. Gloom? Yes, the Nightmare Sword of Gloom!
Actually, forget I asked. Don't worry about naming it.
What? You wound me to tease me so.
My colleague, Lord Leo's other retainer, loves thinking up names too. And I just remembered that Lord Leo prefers his names to all others.
'Tis a shame. Perhaps you'll recommend the Nightmare Sword of Gloom to him?
He didn't take the bait. And it doesn't look like he's hiding anything. Sure, I'll pitch it. Can't promise he'll take it, though.
My thanks, Niles.
Look, I'm not one to beat around the bush. I'm going to ask you outright.
There's something you wish to ask me, to show such interest. Can it be? Tell me, Niles, are you also a ward of darkness? Do you hide your true power?
Cut the theatrics, Owain.
Right, consider them cut.
Just answer one question. Can you use magic?
Well, I'm not unable to use it, but I'm devoted fully to the sword.
I see. I ask because the colleague I mentioned earlier, Odin. You look just like him, but he's a mage, and you're a swordsman.
Oh, you suspect a doppelganger! Would that it were true! It's so exciting! But Odin, huh? A name that goes hand in hand with the darkness. Oh, just superb.
Well, you don't seem to be lying. Nevertheless, until I'm sure you are who you say you are, I'll keep my eye on you.
Brilliant turn of phrase, friend. But don't just shadow me. I always enjoy a chat. You are a talented fellow, and you understand the dark power of my words. Surely you agree we would be stalwart allies on the field of battle as well.
Every word from his mouth reminds me of Odin. Fine, I'll accompany you. But my priority will always be Lord Leo's safety.
If your priority is to protect Lord Leo, then so too shall it be mine.